No. All right, so the first thing we have, you'll have to bear with this one a little bit because it kind of gets to a point where the main point of why I want to watch this comes in. This is an Abbott and Preach video. It's about a beef they had with h3h3 a couple of years ago, based on h3h3 platforming someone with extremely spurious allegations against Fresh and Fit, who I'm definitely not a fan of. I'm not a red pillar. I don't agree with red pill philosophy. I think some aspects of red pill are just as thought culty as, you know, TRAs and stuff. But yeah, they had this allegation that seemed completely bogus. h3h3 was not taking kindly to criticism at the time. But yeah, they get onto a point about slurs that is really interesting to me. And yeah, so just bear with us a little bit. We'll get to the bit.
So I was like, oh, okay, where's the mouthwash?
Would you be down?
Stop! Do you notice it? Do you see it now? Do you see it?
No.
Whenever it's a black person. Whenever it's a black person. Whenever it's a
You're too stupid to understand.
Okay, today's topic.
Diversity officer. I didn't really think about that, to be honest. Like, I kind of agree. I think, I don't know, there's a lot of people arguing for like getting rid of things like affirmative action in the US nowadays. It's hard for me to say how much that kind of stuff is still needed, but I don't know, it's the Lib Dems, they're gonna have stuff like that. I think it reflects more of a party kind of mentality than just the actual person themselves. And like, it's very clear that we are pretty opposed on the trans kids thing, so it will be interesting for sure.
Abba and Preach, these guys are idiots. Andrew Tate is banned. Censorship will backfire. No, it won't. Oh my God, dude. Again, more men telling women. Now, did anyone actually watch this Abba and Preach shit?
So you call us fucking idiots for a video you didn't even watch? And you didn't.
This is a very common thing, by the way. If you're familiar with someone like Vorsh or Zanderhal or something, they never watch any criticism of themselves. It was similar with Hasan when I think it was Willie Mack that criticized him, and Hasan did not watch a single thing of it. And then they had a conversation, and like Hasan was trying to make him go into the points there and then so he could like cut in and talk over him and stuff, which was a bit slimy.
Didn't even. This is so on par for Ethan and his stupid ass friends.
Abba and Preach.
Now I want to also be clear, like Ethan Klein seems a lot better these days. Like back in these kind of days, it was a bit. Ooh, where are we going? Back in these kind of days, not so much. And oddly, I mentioned Hasan. He was actually doing a lot of stuff with Hasan at that time. I can't say I'm a fan of Hasan, so anything I say about him, obviously, there's a bias there.
Preach, by the way, I've never really talked about them, but they made a video defending fucking Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, they have a lot of bad takes.
And you see, defending someone, they haven't even said what it was yet. Defending someone.
Yeah, it sucks. I've watched a few of their videos like earlier this year and I thought they were hilarious.
Me too.
But then like,
yeah,
deeper dive, it's like shit.
I actually had the same opinion, and I was really surprised when they're like, yo, Fresh and Fit, there's no evidence to accuse them.
Picking coconuts in Barbados.
But it's just a woman's account, so like.
The other hilarious thing is that Abbott and Preach and Fresh and Fit fucking hate each other. I don't know what they were like at this point. They're certainly not friendly anymore.
He's talking about.
This man gotta be one of the slimiest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. He's actually sitting there trying to make it sound like Fresh and Fit defenders. Bruh, not even their fan base would echo what the fuck you're saying right now. That's how goddamn brain. You think we are what?
You're stupid.
To who? When? How? This dumb motherfucker said what?
I just want to point out, Abba's trigger game is so good that he's triggering his own self. I didn't do shit. He's triggered right now.
But how?
His game
Have you not done a simple Google search, motherfucker?
And not one.
Listen, we've done enough.
Oh, yeah, no, there you go. They don't like Fresh and Fit very much, but they're defending them because of this bizarre allegation that h3h3 decided to air. Anyway, that's kind of context. We're getting there. There's a point where they start talking about slurs, and it's really interesting.
Videos clowning these dumb people, okay?
God, you're
them aside. We do one video in their favor. Not because all of a sudden we turned to leave. You wanna know why we did? Because Ethan, what you did was so goddamn fucking stupid. You brought on some young teenager to come tell salacious lies about another man just because you dislike them so much, you're willing to allow someone to come on and tell disparaging lies just to get back at them. You
Yeah, this is completely true, by the way. I heard the h3h3 the chat with this person that was making allegations. This woman was like saying all this weird shit, like, you know, oh, and we're like making out and stuff, but I was still like debating him and stuff, that and so on, like debating him on what? It's just really strange. I don't know. It's hard to explain, and it's an old situation, you know.
Lack so much character that you bring on a fucking liar, try to encourage her to say that she was somehow like
bad. This is very bad. I think he may have assaulted you. I mean, at this point,
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that, but like, again, like,
I don't want to say that, but I'm going to let you make your assumption.
right? Just because you hate somebody, that's how twisted you are in your head. And you got the audacity to call us defenders? No, it's not that we're defenders. You're just so fucking unethical. That we saw that shit, we said, damn, we gotta defend these niggas.
and then I go to the bathroom, like in the kitchen, he's like, that's not where the mouthwash is. So I was like, oh, okay, where's the mouthwash?
You, oh my God, I'm not addressing this.
We didn't defend them, we defend the principle of it. Which is, you brought up somebody who came to tell on some lies about somebody to disparage their reputation, okay? And Ethan, you might wish that somebody did the same for you, because I remember very recently you were in some kind of little scandal where people were claiming that you guys were mistreating your employees and left a bunch of reviews, and you said, these are all false, these are all false. Well, guess what? Why don't we believe the people who claim that you did something wrong? You wanna know why? Because we require evidence, proof that people are telling the truth when they want to disparage somebody.
Yeah, his wife Ela was in the military. I mean, I think you have to be if you're Israeli. I'm not sure though. I don't know. He is kind of neutral. His takes have been pretty good as far as I can tell. I'm someone who's kind of neutral as well, because I mean, I'm British. I'm miles and miles and miles away from anything to do with the situation, and it doesn't seem right for me to really talk about it all that much. So I remain kind of neutral, and he's kind of similar. And the Israel-Palestine stuff, perhaps unsurprisingly, was why h3h3 and Hasan stopped working together, because Hasan's like fans were like rabidly against Israel, and we're talking about a Jewish man and his Israeli Jewish wife, you know.
You think I would decide to go interview those people and try to have them send me stories so I could take you down because I just dislike you? Of course I wouldn't do that. Why? Because that's unethical. And I hope one day when you get caught in a much bigger scandal, because it will happen, all right? Somebody will make up something about you. Well, maybe it's true. I don't know. I hope that people don't just jump on that bandwagon because they dislike you.
I hope someone actually takes the time to have the evidence.
There's one thing to dislike these guys, criticize them, do whatever you want.
And that's what we did.
You brought up somebody who came to tell a bunch of fucking lies with a nonsensical story and then encouraged her to make the crime sound worse than what it actually was just because you hate them. That's you.
Very verifiable. Very verifiable.
Bruv. Talk about I'm lost. Bitch is 5-minute walk away from her place. You can fucking Google map that shit. You in downtown, 5-minute walk from your place. Talk about I'm stranded. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You Google. Wow.
No, they Googled it.
No, you triggered your own self. I guess,
this guy is really a goober. He got so much to say. The motherfucker didn't watch the video.
He didn't even watch the video. He didn't make no research, no Google search, nothing. Bro. And then you're gonna say that's really the audacity. Calling us, you're gonna tell me that we.
It's really annoying. Like, it's kind of similar, I guess. There's nothing more frustrating, and I guess this is why people do it. But there's nothing more frustrating than getting comments from people who clearly didn't watch the fucking video, or are like, well, I watched the first 4 minutes and blah blah blah. It's like, shut the fuck up and watch the rest. I don't care. But like, I don't know, if you're not going to watch criticism about yourself, why would you comment on it? You're just risking making yourself look stupid. He was really like he was acting a lot like Hasan at that point. I'm glad he got away from that, because those kind of people, in my opinion, don't need any like more legitimacy than they already have.
We are fresh and fit defenders. Motherfucker, are you high or retarded?
You can't use that word anymore.
Are you high?
You can use that word.
Or retarded. Or late.
In French. You don't know. Whatever.
Matter.
French for late. There we go. Call people French for late so you can say tard. h3h3 and Trisha. Yeah, that was years ago. I'll be honest, like H3 since kind of this period has gotten a lot better and seems to act like this a lot less, because this was like bullshit. There was no, I don't know why he was airing these allegations out. It was really weird. It was really not much. And, you know, it comes across as like a smear. But yeah, he used to be pretty bad for a while. He seems better nowadays. I used to watch him back in, was it 2015, 2016, whenever he was doing like React content to stuff. I used to watch a lot of his stuff. Like he watched like Patrice Wilson music videos and stuff like that. Like, it was good shit. And I don't know, he's all right nowadays.
But here they're doing the brave act, the defiant act of defending Andrew Tate. Such bravery. What is the psychological thing going here? Because all these guys are like, I don't agree with him, but...
Yeah, it looks like he just looked at a YouTube thumbnail. Like, what the fuck?
It's like, they want to present themselves as like the enlightened free speech warrior.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people.
It's like that vibes-based shit. It's like when people just glance over my channel and it's like, well, I looked at your thumbnails and I can tell that you're a transphobe. Yeah. I used to watch him. I was a bit late to the party. I think they'd been going for several years when I started watching them, but they had some really good videos. Like the stuff with Matt Hoss was really funny. Yeah, loads of stuff. Good to see you, Paggy.
People, have strong opinions about free speech and Discord and what discourse and what should be allowed.
But I don't think they care, Dan. I think they just care about their perception. Because if you cared about free speech, you would understand that it has nothing to do with YouTube in the first place.
Oh my God.
Our video wasn't about free speech.
Oh my. Yeah, but when you don't watch it, you don't know that.
The video had nothing to do with free speech.
Jesus Christ, man.
Free speech, I don't even think was.
Yeah, pro tip, just don't look at thumbnails or look at a bunch of video titles and come to a conclusion, because you've got no idea what those videos say. I don't know about anyone else. Sometimes my titles are a little bit ironic in some ways. Good luck deciding which ones are and which ones aren't. Like, just watch the video. If you want to understand what someone's about, you have to watch them. It's as simple as that. And you don't know anything, and you shouldn't say anything otherwise.
Mentioned a single time in the video.
The laziness.
The video was about addressing the issues that men deal with that are being unaddressed in society, leading to people like Andrew Tate. That's why we said it would backfire, because another guy like him will come along who's much bigger, much worse. Okay? That's why we said that.
Oh my God.
But of course, when you come on these platforms and give dumb takes on videos you didn't even watch, you can afford to say stupid shit about free speech, free speech.
A lot of people ask me, I don't know about you, they go to my DMs, it's like, yo, what, or when I meet them, it's like, yo, I'm gonna start to do commentary. What are some of the keys and points that you could tell me in order to succeed and this and that? And I often tell them, yo, do your thing, and eventually you're gonna get better at it. Let me add this fucking shit. Don't be fucking lazy.
Don't be L3H3.
Watch.
Don't do it.
If you got to comment on some shit, actually watch the shit that you're going to comment about. Hey, listen. That's the first.
This should be obvious,
Fuck listening. You got to watch the bitch first.
What if you don't listen?
Watch the shit. At least. If you didn't listen, but you watched, I'm like, he missed the point. But if you didn't even watch.
You're out here pontificating about
You
that.
just talking a whole bunch of shit, my dude. You didn't even watch. How lazy do you got to be?
We are getting close to the point, I promise.
So no, that's what commentary is. It's not just commenting on shit. You actually have to watch it. Like you're talking about shit that we're not even mentioning in the fucking video, and you're making a case out of it. I don't know how disingenuous you is, or if you're doing that shit on purpose. You didn't even watch.
All right,
wow.
These guys are trying to be enlightened.
Same kind of issue with Council Geeks and J.K. Rowling. Use her an example of an issue. Sometimes most of these videos aren't about her. Okay, fair enough. It looked to me like she'd made a lot of stuff about J.K. Rowling, but to be fair, I did look through and didn't really watch. With that said, I think if you're using her name that much, it kind of comes across like there's something going on there,
Motherfucker, you need to start by turning on the motherfucking lights on. Because bitch, you in the dark and you shooting.
We trying to be
and you miss.
You don't even watch.
No, you shooting and you miss. You talking about, we're not even in the room. Who are you shooting at?
This motherfucker's just shooting like this. They live right here. Go. What are you doing, my guy?
Hey,
at least turn your head and watch what you're shooting.
Hey, listen, I think you've been hanging out with Hasan too much because you start sounding like his dumb ass. Talking about, I didn't even watch these guys. Were they talking about me? I think they're transphobic. You sound just like him.
Free speech is a more broad philosophical idea.
All right, we're about to get to it. You'll see very quickly why I'm bringing up this part in particular.
Rather than the type of free speech that's actually enshrined by law.
Well, I'd like to know what Abba and Preach think if the KKK had a YouTube channel.
One of them was just.
This guy really thinks it's a gotcha. Oh wait. These guys are black. Let's rebut them. Oh, the Ku Klux Klan. You want to know the truth? And this is something.
They won't save you. They won't spare you. I actually love Abba and Preach. I'm not even joking. I find them hilarious. I'd happily just sit and watch a bunch of their videos on stream, but it wouldn't do a whole lot. Admittedly, it'd just be me platforming someone. I feel safer already, so you should.
That black people echo. You know what black people are really tired of? We're tired of innuendo when it comes to racism. We're tired of like this subversive stuff. You know, the stuff where people act condescending to you and act like you as a minority can't think for yourself. So let me the enlightened.
How often do we hear this about trans people? Jesus fucking Christ. These kind of people have the exact same fucking frustrations just about like race and shit like that. Because, surprisingly, these kind of intersectional types, they end up kind of treating a lot of these kind of different minorities the same, and it's fucking annoying. Like, you shouldn't ever expect a certain viewpoint out of a person. You shouldn't ever see someone seemingly going against the grain and automatically assuming, oh, they're like self-hating or whatever the fuck people say.
Liberal tell you what you should think. We're tired of that.
In a word that you're gonna understand.
Yeah.
Let me put the KKK because you don't understand the other stuff.
Yeah, you don't understand the concept. So let me use something that you, a black person, would be able to understand. Right?
Yeah, there's so many like black conservatives out there. It must get really annoying. Like, I obviously don't know what that's like, but constantly being told what you should think and constantly being treated like you're a leopards eating your face voter or whatever. Like, it must get really annoying. It gets annoying enough that people seem to expect certain viewpoints out of me or other trans people, which is why someone like Blair White gets so much hate. I'm going to talk a bit about some of that. But yeah.
Right? You know, that's what we're tired of. We're tired of, listen, I grew up in a different time where...
Yeah, I wanted to show this for like ages because I feel this like so fucking much. I get so irritated. And it's probably going to be my whole life, and that's fine. People get irritated by lots of stuff in their life. That's just how it is.
Black folks and white folks used to fight each other all the time, and they used to just say what they thought, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I preferred that time. You wanna know why I preferred it?
Because it was straight up in your
Not
face.
because racism was worse than, because let me tell you, it wasn't. But you knew what the other person was thinking.
It was straight up.
Okay?
I don't like you.
A big hello to my UK friends. Welcome backstage. I wanted to personally invite you to come.
Like, I don't know, if you were like trans, would you rather be called a tranny? Or would you rather people use all these weird, like, subversive, like, references to things you don't understand, and you constantly have to second guess what people are thinking? Me, I prefer the former. I'd rather just someone said something to me if they have that much of a problem with who I am, you know?
Okay.
I nowadays deal with a lot of this, like, patronizing, very just, like, subtle kind that I can't call out directly, right? Because there's no proof. And so if I say it, everybody gaslights me and like, no, it's not there, right? I told you that story, right? Where I did a comedy show and the woman kept heckling the show, but the way she was doing it, my spidey senses was tingling. I'm like, this girl's moving a little weird. And I think I know why, but I'm not going to say nothing.
And at the end of
the
show,
comedians were all watching in the back.
People don't like gay conservatives or black conservatives, call them chickens for KFC and race traitors, similar with trans and pygmies. Yeah, of course, yeah. We get like quizzling traitor, all that kind of shit. Often for almost no, like, no reason. It happens with so many minorities. It's under the guise of helping us. It feels infantilizing. Yes, very much so. It comes across like people think you can't have your own mind. And that if you have different beliefs to what's the accepted beliefs, then either you've been brainwashed or there's something else wrong with you. It gets very annoying. Tranny is a kind of funny sounding word. Yeah, it is, yeah. Like, honestly, I'd rather people just called me it. And to me, if someone says they're gonna touch on this, they're gonna put this point way better than I can. But to me, it's like if someone calls me a slur, it kind of gives me power because I understand exactly what they're about. Whereas instead, I have to pass all this bullshit constantly, and it's just tiring. I don't want to have to do it.
Back in, right? Mind you, I have a good set. I leave. I'm back there. Okay. She comes out. She starts dropping N-bombs in front of me and all the other comedians. I get excited. You want to know why I get excited?
Yeah, because you could. Right? That's you, bitch!
Yeah.
Yes, this is exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Someone says a slur, it's like, okay, great, you're a transphobe. I see it fucking clearly. And now I can do whatever I want. I can avoid you by as many miles as I choose to because there's probably not much going to come out of any interaction with you because you're a transphobe. That's how easy it is. But no.
That's you.
Thank you.
And everybody,
because I was thinking it was that. I got the evidence now.
If you a fucked up person, I want to be able to see it, so I can call it out, so I could go, this is why I disagree. This is why you fucked up. It's much more difficult nowadays to do that because everyone's trying to toe the line, right? And the more you guys put up these barriers, what ends up happening is not that you silence this kind of rhetoric. It's not like you guys are making things better. That's not what's happening. You know what's happening instead? People are becoming much more smarter with the way that they do it.
Yeah, like what do you think happens if you ban someone for saying the N-word or calling someone a tranny or whatever? Like they'll come back and they'll just alter their language. They're saying the same shit, but it's in language that is now acceptable. So what's the point? I honestly am at the point where, like, maybe the N-word is different, and I'm not black, so I shouldn't really talk about that, but stuff like tranny or whatever, and even, like, faggot maybe, it's like, who fucking cares anymore? Just let people say what they want at this point, because they're saying it anyway. They're just saying it in different words. What is less traumatizing? Wow, I don't know. I don't see a difference.
Right? They start to use coded language to describe people they dislike. All of a sudden, they're thugs, right? They're this, they're that. They'll find different words to make sure you know what we talking about, but I didn't say it explicitly, so I'm good. Me personally, I prefer it out in the open. Oh, that's how you move.
Also, the more you tell people they're racist, the more they think, I'll throw them a line. Yeah, they double down. Most of the time, that's what happens. That's why you shouldn't just accuse someone of something whenever they say something that you slightly don't like. It's better to try and understand where it's coming from, even if it does end up being racism or whatever.
We good. Because guess what? There's a white supremacist on YouTube right now. And they get to float through this space without any issues. Wanna know why? Because they just knew what words to navigate so they don't get any issues.
Yeah, so they're saying the same shit. So almost like, what's the point? What's the point in having all these problems with like specific words? Albeit maybe the N word is different, like I said, like with the history and stuff like that. But in general, with a lot of these slurs, it's like people will just talk around it. They're saying the same shit.
Me personally, let it all out. Let's see everybody's dirty laundry. Let everybody say what the fuck they thinking so we know what it is and we know what to avoid. People like
yes, start calling TERFs bitches. I'm joking. That is a joke. To be extremely clear, do not do that unless you're a piece of shit, in which case you're not listening to me anyway.
Andrew Tate, a woman finds out, oh, this guy likes Andrew Tate, this guy I'm trying to date. I'm gonna stay away from him because I know what Andrew Tate says. Now you can avoid it. You can't avoid it anymore. Because guess what? Now the same guy who's watching Andrew Tate is gonna watch somebody who's a little bit more coded with their shit, but holds the exact same fucking views. You didn't make the world a better place. You didn't think things safer for everybody. You just made it easier for problematic people to navigate this space. That's it. That's all you did.
Many of them are bitches. It's not, it is about. And the men. Yeah, we're being, our use of bitch here is gender neutral. Please understand. No, I'm joking. I am actually like kidding around. I'm trying not to get cancelled. I don't know why.
Giving out the codes. Basically, that's what you're doing.
That's it.
You're giving out the. You're
gave
the
the game
fucking
away.
Waze. You're the Waze application for them.
Yep.
Okay, we can't do that. We're gonna do that instead.
CoffeeZilla, who
Oh look, CoffeeZilla.
People think TERF is a slur that every time I imagine having someone call me that or transphobe in bed, I get aroused. Fair enough. I don't know, TERF is weird because the TERFs came up with the word and then decided it was a slur based on how it's like said to them, which maybe, I think you could probably claim quite a few anti-trans slurs out of what some of the TERFs say if that's the case, but hey, I don't know. I'm not an ultra in either direction, so I don't agree with the ultras in either direction.
I had the pretty much exact same take as us. Let's see.
CoffeeZilla said, I dislike Tate, but kids are going to grow up thinking their only weapon against stupid ideas is deplatforming.
That's true. How do I debunk it? Because I know I don't like it, but I don't have the words for it.
Bro, my dude heard the exact same take as us. Or what he thinks is the exact same take. He went, well, this.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not very feminist myself. I'm sure there's someone that will call me something to do with feminism. Oh, a trans person can with TERF. I don't fucking know.
This one doesn't sound so bad. Well, this one doesn't sound so bad. It's coming from CoffeeZilla, not these fucking.
Wait, hang on. I think I missed a bit there. I know I've seen this video before. What does Ethan say here? Oh, he doesn't say anything. Oh, that's the point, okay.
Bro.
I'll be honest, I'm not actually very familiar with CoffeeZilla. I mostly know of him from the Logan Paul stuff to do with his weird scammy, I can't even remember what it was called that Logan Paul was doing, but something to do with like NFTs and stuff.
My dude heard the exact same take as us. Or what he thinks is the exact same take. He went, well, this one doesn't sound so bad. Well, this one doesn't sound so bad. It's coming from CoffeeZilla, not these fucking idiots. Let me be nuanced. Let me think about this thing. Bro, it's the same fucking thing you thought that we said in the person behind us. Why are you pondering all of a sudden?
And nobody's saying shit.
Oh, all of a sudden.
And nobody, and fucking crickets.
Okay.
Fucking crickets on the team.
Okay.
What happened to the rest of y'all?
Crypto Zoo, yes, I remember, yeah. I saw some stuff about it. I'm definitely not a Logan Paul fan. He's also someone I don't know that much about though, because I'm not a child. I wasn't a child when he started coming on YouTube, and I'm still not, so
All right.
What? Tabarnak, man.
Hey, you know what? I'm starting to see what Jadeon was saying about this liberal racist. I'm starting to see it.
Play this shit.
It just doesn't happen that often, the deplatforming.
Huh? What the fuck are you talking about? Deplatforming happens all the time. Cancel culture is not this fake thing. There's people with menial jobs who lose it because they said something on Twitter, on Instagram. Oh, gee.
That's not famous people.
No.
That's everybody. Like everybody I know is on the second account, third account.
I don't know. I'm used to like talking to different people, I guess, because I used to be a letting agent, and the company I worked for was like nationwide. I dealt with a lot of London areas at one point, so I talked to a lot of Africans, Indians and stuff like that. I'm just kind of used to different ways of speaking, I guess.
A lot of people I know, it's not because of their take. Sometimes it's meme, sometimes it's risky shit, sometimes it's just showing breastfeeding, sometimes it's just showing art, sometimes
they definitely like go off on one sometimes, but I know that's part of the charm, really. It's like me, I go off on one constantly.
Is this what? Are you high or are you late? C'est de retard. I'll say it in Quebec or so.
And again, this isn't misinfo. This is a violent hate group. Are kids gonna?
Yeah, I mean, I felt that for a long time. Fuck. I don't know. I've been feeling it for a long time. I think the Pride thing was probably the biggest example. But even then, I was surprised they even, like, accepted us on that. And I don't know, like, some of the stuff on my Twitter was pretty out there. But at the same time, it's like, just kick us off without even talking to me. You don't know anything about me. That's cringe in my opinion.
I think that, are you guys gonna think that about when ISIS's YouTube channel got banned?
What are these wild comparisons? One can say Andrew Tate is bad.
Well, this is like Canadian French, to be honest with you. Like these are Canadians. Are they Canadian? I'm not sure. They're based in Canada.
His ideas are terrible, and not compare him to fucking ISIS or the Ku Klux. Like honestly, it's almost insulting. It's almost insulting to black folks to compare Andrew Tate to the Ku Klux. What are you smoking? ISIS? What are these comparisons? Jesus. These people are making the most wild analogies to make someone out to be bad. And that's what they always do, right? Anytime someone's bad, who are they, right? They're the mustache.
I don't know about Quebecois, but they're based in Canada somewhere. Hang on.
Man, right? They're the triple Ks.
Ball mustache.
Yeah. I'm just like, damn, can you guys not make an argument against these ideas without comparing them to the worst fucking humans that have ever existed? Is that not possible?
Whittian, that's no surprise. I mean, censorship in 4K. Andrew Tate has been banned, yada, yada. I don't agree with him, but banning people because they say stuff you don't like is just straight soft. You mean like the KKK?
Would you be down?
Stop!
Do you notice it?
Yeah, he was such an SJW. He doesn't do this half as much, and I think a lot of it was like his association with Hasan, quite honestly. When I first went Andrew Tate, I thought it was a skit. Like Con Earth or Catherine Tate. Jesus Christ, yeah. I don't know. People like that come across as parodies, and like the red pill stuff, to be honest, I find pretty much all ridiculous. I'm not a red pillar. I'm not a fan of red pill.
Do you see it now? Do you see it?
No.
Whenever it's a black person. Whenever it's a black person.
Yeah.
Whenever it's a
You're too stupid to understand unless I talk about the KKK.
Oh my
Go
God.
fuck yourself, dude.
Oh my God.
Go fuck
Did
yourself.
you notice?
You bucket hat bullshit bitch. Yo.
Did you notice?
Yo.
Did you notice? I just want the audience to know.
Bitch.
And this is why I would
Dan Bilzerian. I haven't actually heard of him.
much rather that all these like white supreme people had their channels. You want to know why? Because instead I wouldn't have to deal with fucking losers like h3h3 doing this very like innuendo, subversive type of like belittling of black people, right? Because this shit is way more infuriating than what like someone called me the N-word. I'll be honest with you. You want to know why? Because this is patronizing to a
I agree with that. Someone just calls me a tranny. Oh, you disgusting tranny bitch. You're a man. Fuck you or something. Like, okay, great. Whatever. But like I don't know, the kind of bullshit. Philomena Kunk is the only woman on earth. I don't know about that. I'll have to think about it though. I'm sure I've probably seen at least one woman that's funny.
degree you cannot fucking understand.
Yeah, like the patronizing shit where people insinuate that I can't be thinking for myself and shit like that. That's like the worst kind of shit. I hate people assuming that I'm stupid, because I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, I would have thought that's quite a normal thing. But yeah, it's like normal. Like, it's normalized to talk to people that way. And it's normalized to not give a shit about what they think or how they feel. Because it's normalized to be a fucking narcissist in, like, trans circles. So, I don't know.
In the art world, I've dealt with so many fucking losers like this guy who are like, I'm here to fight for women. I'm here to fight for fucking minorities. These people have the worst opinions in their heart of hearts about these people. They think you're too fucking dumb. They just don't outwardly say it. They don't outwardly say it. Look how every time it's a black person, well, what if this was the Ku Klux? Like, we're too stupid to take ourselves out of our own experiences and try to understand other people. Back in
Exactly. They think we're stupid.
the day, these motherfuckers would just say what they thinking.
Like the people that talk to me this way, they think I'm stupid and it's obvious to me. Like, you might as well just call me a tranny at that point. You know what I mean? Charlie Brooker, he did Black Mirror. I don't know if that took up a lot of his time. I like Black Mirror. I like the first few series, and then it kind of got worse. I thought series 5 was terrible, and series 6 was okay.
Listen, yeah, you know, I love black people and I want you guys to do well, but I don't think you guys can take care of yourself. So let me just do it for you. I wish they could just come out and say that shit. You know what I mean?
Just like fucking Piker, what his name is?
Hasan?
Stupid ass.
I didn't watch that.
Based.
Only trans.
Hasan's relationship with the trans community is interesting. He once lost a...
Oh yeah, I need to watch the Hasan debate. Hasan did a debate with some Christian TikToker or something about trans issues and got the shit kicked out of him because he can't debate. He sucks at it. And then like trans people in his community were like trying to criticize him and he was like going off on them like crazy. I don't know if it'll show a clip.
A trans-related debate, and people in his community were rightfully upset with him because they felt like he made them look bad.
My issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super...
Yeah, here we go. Hasan Piker, supposed massive trans ally, trans advocate.
Well-versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe, knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debate.
Vosh sucks, by the way.
It's fair point. Let's see how humble his response is.
I hope that the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day, okay? There you go.
Trans ally with disgusting mustache and mullet at that point. There we go.
Suck my dick.
And I want people to have a better, more positive approach to dealing with issues.
I despise you. I despise you more than...
Why does this guy have any fucking clout, like, anywhere? I seriously don't understand it. Fucking Hasan fucking sucks. Like, is there anything good about him except his popularity? Is there one good thing about him?
Anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer.
That's my ultimate goal, and I feel like I achieved that.
You are cancer in this community, and you're cancer in every community.
Trans ally. Trans ally. Everyone, this is the guy that's sticking up for trans people. Talking about trans people.
Suck my dick. For the past 15...
Suck my dick. How nice.
Months you've been able to fucking hide in these ranks, you catboy fuck. You are just a trans person. Sorry, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What the fuck is...
To be fair, he's actually got a point there. Just because you're trans, it doesn't actually mean you understand this shit. It doesn't actually mean you're an expert on trans issues, and people will not fucking get the point of this. People will not believe me when I say shit like this. It's true. It's the same with me. Just because I'm trans, that doesn't make me an expert. And people treat me like I'm very much the opposite anyway. So I don't know why they turn around and then say, well, these trans people are experts, because they're not fucking either by default. No one is. In fact, some trans people are way too close to these issues. They're way too emotionally invested. They get way too emotional. So actually they're not good at like this kind of shit. They're not experts. Like, you need people who are a bit more like objective about this shit, and plenty of trans people aren't able to do so. That's why allies are important. The problem is, you can speedrun Hasan bans by typing Destiny made you. Oh my god, I need to find that guy that said something like that to him in a fast food place or something. But yeah, Hasan sucks.
You're just a trans person. That was a mask-off moment.
That was wild.
And when the
That was fucking wild.
When the trans person came out and said, "Oh, this is what you think I think you're doing," you're just a... That's...
Yeah, and bear in mind, it wasn't like the harshest criticism ever. The trans person was trying to like explain something. Like, yeah, it sucks when the person that represents you poorly. I care about trans representation. Like, fucking sue me. That's one of the reasons why I watch this shit.
That's a moment.
That was a moment.
That's a moment.
That's a moment I went, oh!
That's when you realize what these people are.
There you go. Abbott and Preach. Slurs, I really do agree with them.
And haven't been able to get a contract for 3 years. And I saw these dudes, and I was like, these guys look like real fucking. I mean, they got the leather neck. You know what I mean? They look like cops, right? So I was like, these guys are brat enjoyers. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? Real Polish. So of course I thought to myself, yo, I gotta fucking pop in, try this shit out, Chicago style. Asked the lady at the counter, what's the best thing?
We allowed in here, y'all?
Destiny made you.
Good?
Fucking loser. Asked the lady at the counter.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hang on, one more time. Yeah, Sam, the less you know about people like Hasan and Destiny and so on, the better, quite honestly. And I say that as someone who quite likes Destiny. Basically, the lore is Destiny was a streamer for a really long time and kind of broke the Twitch politics kind of thing. And Hasan kind of came along and was friends with Destiny for a while, kind of got a leg up from him, and the fact that he's Cenk Uyghur's nephew. And then they ended up not being friends anymore, him and Destiny. And then he started doing these like interviews where he's like talking about how self-made he is when he's, you know, he's related to the Young Turks, you know, the guy from the Young Turks, when he had a leg up from guys that were like in the business way longer than him. So yeah, I don't know. Saying this kind of thing to him is like sacrilege. And hey, more people should say stuff like this to him.
Fucking loser. Asked the girl.
Oh no, I missed it.
We allowed in here, y'all?
Destiny made you.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know why this is funny for me, then that's fair enough. But there we go. Destiny made Hasan is true. 100% true.